Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I decided to make this super quick video out of nowhere because I just came to the realization of why, even though I made that video before and I always talk about it, but why I've been single for 10 years. And it definitely has to do with my ex. But it has to do with the trauma that I went to. But as I get older, I realize I love to be in control at all times. I want to know what's going to happen. And, I'm at a point in my life right now where I'm feeling lost. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going in life. So that makes me feel like I'm not in control, right? So for many years, I was going to school and I was working, and it took me like 7 years to get a bachelor's. But I know this is what's going to happen. And then I'm going to do this. And I knew the plan. But then I got to this point, I'm like, well, what's next? But I've been dating these men. Like this past year, I just realized why I've been single for 10 years. And it's not because I haven't met the right guy. It's because of me, because I have problems. Like I said, I like to be in control. And I have PTSD. Not PTSD, but in the way, okay, whenever I met these guys and I've dated them, and there was this one guy that I was dating a couple months ago, and I was very honest with him about some things, and he just threw that all in my face. And I said some things to him too, but I said some things to him that because he had lied to me, so he threw that back because I threw that at him. And when that happened, he knows where I live. I started to get flashbacks like, what if he starts to break my house? What if he breaks my windows? Because that's what happened with my ex-boyfriend 10 years ago. My ex-boyfriend, after he called the cops on me and I had a restraining order and I was convicted, he still came around and broke my windows and did all my car windows like 3 times. And there was nothing I can do because I don't want to get in trouble. I was really scared once I was like, oh, no. Once I got arrested. So that happened a couple months ago with this guy, where I was like worried, like, oh my God, what if he comes? What if he stalks me? What if he breaks my windows? What if he pops my tires? And then a couple weeks ago, I was talking to this other guy that I met. And he also knows where I live. And it didn't end well. It was pretty toxic from the beginning. I knew it was not going to end well. And the same thing happened, where I was like, oh my God, he knows where I live. What if he comes and pops my windows? What if he does something? So it makes me feel, how would I say it? Like, because of my past, that's how I feel with every guy that I meet. I feel like if it doesn't end well, we get into an argument, he's going to come and do something to me. Because in this moment in time, I'm not going to do nothing to no one. I'll call the police and stuff, but I don't want to go through that event that I went through when I was younger. So it does affect me. 10 years ago, what happened with my ex, it has affected me to this day. Another reason why I don't want to be in a relationship, why I think, is because of the fact that I never want to lose control of myself. I did lose control when I was with my ex. I let my emotions, my anger get the best of me. And at this moment in time, I'm not going to be arguing, fighting, or hitting a man if I ever get into an argument with them. But in this moment, I feel like, for example, I've seen friends or family, they get into an argument with their boyfriends and they're sad, they're in bed all day. Or I seen on TikTok where this girl was like, oh my God, I couldn't breathe. I found out he was cheating. Like, oh my God, I felt like this, I felt like that. And I don't want to get to that point where I'm with someone and I find out that they're cheating and I lose control of myself. Never that. Before I ever meet a guy, if I ever do, I want to get to a point where, excuse these stuff. Oh my God. Sorry. I want to get to a point where I am in control of myself. And if you're my boyfriend, you're dating me, you do something to me, I will not be affected by it. Is it possible? I don't know. Because when you like someone, but not affected in a way where I can't breathe, where I can be like, I want to be in a place where I'm like, it sucks, but let it go. What is meant to be will be. I want to be like that, not just with men and guys that I date, but with everything in my life. Because life doesn't always go the way you want it to go. So then I buy so many books. I have so many freaking books. I need to come back to these. I read these a while ago, but I need to read them. And then I feel like the mastery of self is one of the most important ones. Just because, what other people say about you it shouldn't affect you as much. And I don't know, like, I think this one's something that I need to talk about, mastering myself. The next book is The Mastery of Love, learning to love myself first. And then El Quinto Acuerdo. So these are just some books that I got. I got so many books too that I have so many books. I read. I mean, I buy, and I don't read. When I was, what happened with my ex 10 years ago, I was depressed. I wanted to kill myself. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. That I started to read. Like, I was reading within a week, within less than a couple of days, I was finishing a book and buying more. That's how I got into buying books and reading them. But once I started feeling better, my reality was a little bit better. I didn't want to read anymore, right? Because back then my reality sucks. I wanted to get away. There were two ways to get away during that time: was sleeping, being isolated in my bed, or reading, just getting out. Because that book that I was reading was way better than what I was going through. And then a couple of weeks ago, oh my God, I got into a car accident, and I'm going to make a video about what happened. So a couple of weeks I got into a car accident, and I was sad and depressed. Went to buy books. This has been a month in, and I'm on page 33. Well, this book is about the body keeps score, so it's how trauma affect us. And I was reading the book, and I really, really liked it. I really did. So I like this part. It says the pain of pleasure and the pleasure of pain. Love that, because we love to be in pain, because pain is pleasure. You see, guys, this is, and then I got some other books, but I need to get to work. Okay, last thing. My friend Isabel gave me this notebook. So she went to Egypt for school, and she brought this back to me. When she gave me this, I said, this book is, because I have journals. I love writing. I love it. It has helped me also. Writing has helped me so much. I would recommend it. If you're going through something, write. Let it out. Let it all out. Especially if you have nobody to talk to. That's one way to do it. But I decided that this notebook is going to be all about my self-love journey. Okay? Because I'm gonna read what I wrote. Because I'm tired. I don't chase men, like I don't go after them, but I love when they text me, I block them, they call me, I call them, I tell them I don't want you anymore. But then a week later I text you. Like, I am very, very, very toxic. Which is why I attract who I am, and I attract these guys because I'm also toxic, because you're magnets, right? Your energy attracts the same energy. And I learned that now, 10 years later. And I'm in this point where I'm healing from healing. I'm healing from my sadness. I'm still sad. I'm healing from my anger, okay? I'm healing from my anger that turned into sadness. So right now I'm sad. I've been sad for so many years. And it's like, why? I want to be in this journey of happiness. I really want to be in this journey of happiness. So I started writing on this yesterday because I told you I met this last guy. I feel like God is just sending me these men and telling me, take a break, stop. But I love the attention. I love the validation of a man. I love the fact that I don't want to be in a relationship because I know that's going to be bad for me. That's how I think. I know it's not going to end well. Might as well have something that I know what to expect. Hooking up, booty calls, that's going to end. I know that. And that is my safe space, right? And I attract men just like me. So this book is all about healing from healing. And this journey starts now, okay? Now. Okay, so I wrote this yesterday. This notebook was given to me by Isabel. She is a person who I love. She goes after her dreams and she's not afraid to try new things. And she is humble. So in a way, this is kind of like, of course she gave me this notebook, but she inspires me, you know? She has a great heart. She's a great person, and she inspires me I don't know, she inspires me without telling me, you gotta do it, don't give up. Like, she does her own thing that inspires me. And that is what I want in a relationship as well. Like, I want the relationship I have with my sister, the relationship I have with some of my friends. Like, that's the kind of relationship I want with a man, if it ever comes. Okay. So this journal is dedicated to my journey on self-love. At 28, I have to heal from many things. I have to learn to love myself, my light and dark side. I will continue to practice the art of loving myself. This journey will not be easy, but it will be beautiful. So I wrote this little poem because I like a little short story. Healing from healing, 28. I'm going to be 28 in a couple weeks, like 2 weeks. I'm ready to heal and learn to love myself even more. The past 10 years have not been easy. My anger did subside, but my sadness grew from the seed of anger. My journey started many years ago. I slowly started to become self-aware about things that I would do, things I would feel, and people I attract. It is very difficult to change my habits, but it starts with self-awareness and just being tired of the same misery that I'm causing myself. No one can save me. I have to do it on my own. So I was hearing some music and the book, and this kind of helped me write this. It says, chasing a lonely feeling. I've been doing this for many years. Attracted to that painful and dangerous situation, I was very comfortable here. But I'm ready to step out of this painful box that for many years made me feel so much pleasure. Pain is pleasure, right? Okay, this is the thing, guys. I watched Lauren London's interview, and I feel like that opened my eyes. Because I've lost who I was for a bit. Because there's been so many things going on. And I need to get back on that journey. That spiritual journey that I was on. I fell off track. I'm getting back. And I want to recommend you to watch her interview. She does talk about relationships and whatever. I'm going to put it on here after this. I'm going to put what I love. I love what she said about relationships. But she also talks about other stuff as well. Like death, about depression. So, yeah. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know how you guys are doing. Take care. Also, sorry, I have so much to say because I gotta go to the dentist right now. I want to thank everybody that watches my videos. I've last time I got a message from someone, and I had in the past a couple other messages from people that tell me that thank you for sharing, and they're in the same situation. And sometimes I just can't help you because I'm not a lawyer. And my situation is going to be very different from you because we're in different states. So there's sometimes I can't really say much. I can only share my story. And the reason why I make these videos, and the reason why I made that video many years ago, was because I was Googling, like, what can I do? I have a domestic violence charge. It is a misdemeanor, but it's a violent charge. Who's going to want to hire me? I wanted to go in the medical field. And everybody said, start your own business. Don't even do it. Don't even go to school. You're not going to succeed nowhere. And it's not the end of the world. If you made a mistake, learn from it. But it's not the end of the world. It doesn't mean, oh, I can go back to school. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. If you want to start a business, do it. But make sure that you don't go back to making another mistake. You learn from your mistakes. Letting go of certain people in your life that you have to, even though you're so close to those people. Being alone for a little bit. Maybe some of those things, right? Maybe you have to stop drinking, doing drugs. Like some of those things you might have to do. And just be home and cry and let it out. But don't give up, okay? Keep going. I'm still on this journey. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm on a different path. Like I feel lost. But that's why I made that video, because I wanted to connect with people. Because I felt so alone. I felt sad. But I'm glad that I have a community of us. Because there's many people that have criminal records. There could be doctors, there could be business owners, lawyers. But they're not going to talk about it because they don't want to ruin their reputation. We made a mistake. There's many people that do certain things, maybe similar things that we did, but never get caught. Okay, we got caught. We learned our lesson, and I am trying to be a good citizen now. I try to follow the rules. I do follow the rules, actually. The laws. Well, that's it. Hope you guys liked this video. I talked a lot. I talk a little too fast because I gotta go.